Oh yeah, we're back.
We are back.
2021,
live.
bitch.
2021.
6 days in.
And
a disaster.
New year. End of the day pod. Yes. It is your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
And it's your boy Terrence.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
Yeah, and it's a brand new year, brand new episode. Hell fucking yeah.
With the ill fade out.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's there. This is the fastest fade in the world.
The drop.
It's a quick fade.
It's more of a drop.
The fastest fade in the world.
What's good, guys? Happy New Year.
Man.
Happy New Year. Damn,
Happy New
I wish I
Year.
brought a coaster in here.
Cheers.
That's pretty crazy.
Happy New Year.
Cheers.
Happy New
Sounds like they
Year.
broke.
Yeah, all the glasses shattered.
Yeah, Happy New Year. This is crazy. 6 days
Yeah.
in.
6 days
Well,
in.
let's not dive into the negativity.
No.
I definitely want to start off.
Ooh, raise your hand if you have something positive to say.
I have one thing positive.
Let's get some of that positivity on the table right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 100th episode.
100. Now that's
pretty
a
positive.
big fucking deal, honestly.
Dude,
There's like,
I don't think I've reached 100 of anything.
yeah, specifically that I was doing like from my own free will, like meeting up every week and like with I don't think I've done anything similar to this, especially if I wasn't getting paid for that shit.
No. For sure.
Fuck no.
Yeah, no. So I am very proud of us. I'm very proud of the podcast, where
Indeed.
it's at, where it's become. Just because, like, one thing that I've noticed is that we can't rush an episode anymore. Last week, the last episode,
We tried to rush that
last episode, we tried to rush it, and we were still like chatting about shit all the way to the very end.
But that's what I like about it. It's so free flowing, and it just feels like we're just chatting. So
Chemistry's
definitely
there,
fuck
man.
with it, man.
Chemistry's there. I'm happy. So yeah, 100 episodes. Thank you guys for rolling with us for 100
Yes.
episodes.
Shout out all the
Thank you.
listeners.
Yeah, that's
Thank you kindly.
not easy to be listening to to a couple people talk for 100 episodes about just random shit. Like,
That's gotta be like close to 150 hours. It's kind of crazy.
It's definitely you definitely shout out to us for giving you guys content, shit to consume.
Podcast.
Yeah, 100,000%.
Shout out our listeners in Russia
Yeah,
and all the people overseas.
overseas.
Got a
yeah.
few over there, so
100%,
want to give them a
100%.
special shout out.
100%. So
I wish I knew some Russian to be like.
Das
shout 'em out.
Vidanya, I think is the only thing I know, and I don't even know what that means.
What is
Sweetchka.
Yeah.
I think that means bitch.
Yeah.
What? Don't call them bitches.
Nah, hope it doesn't.
And babushka is grandma.
Yeah, there we go.
No cap or cap.
Had to bring back that drop.
Hell yeah.
Here you go.
Word. So, yeah, now that we got some good news on the table, 100 episodes in, and we're going to give you 100 episodes more. So
Oh,
just be
yeah.
prepared.
New season. We
New-
got video coming next episode.
Yeah, season 2 with the
gonna be pretty
video.
hype.
We're going to upgrade. We're upgrading. So, it's a new year. We figure let's bring in some new energy and do something different. We got to mix it up after 100 episodes in the rear view,
Yeah, for certain. It's kind of crazy being in this creative space right now, just because it seems like there's so much going on and there's so much to talk about, but at the end of the day, we just gotta focus on the things that are true to us. There's a lot of negative shit going around right now.
Yeah, for certain. For
For the first week of the year, I'm like a little overwhelmed. I'm sure
Yeah.
you guys can say the same thing.
100%. It is a lot going on right now.
But in all fairness, we kind of went into this year thinking the year's over, like new start. But the reality is, shit doesn't just go away.
It does not.
We have a lot of issues that we do have to address as people. So
I mean, honestly, with the thing about years and a new year and stuff like that, like all that shit is just man-made. We all made that shit up.
Yeah.
Like really, the earth keeps spinning.
And actually, it's spinning faster. I read an article today.
But the basis of a year is based on revolutions
around the sun and all that. All that stuff is all just time that we're, taking. it's like in reality, this day is technically time. Yeah, this day is no different than the last. Really, I mean,
they say technically, if you travel faster than the speed of light, you're technically time traveling.
That makes sense. I definitely can see how that's the case. I mean, and when you look at 2020 and a lot of the bullshit we was dealing with, it's already made its way into 2021. Not because we could really do anything about it, but it's just, you know, it's really just another day, you know? Like, it's really just, so we just have to take it as it comes. So, yeah, I feel like we're going to come across a lot of the same bullshit we was dealing with in 2020. And
I feel like 2020 numbed us, though. So at least we're ready for whatever's coming our way. You know, you can only prepare to your best ability. You know, you can never be prepared for what's gonna come because it's all a surprise. This year's gonna be a surprise, just like last year was. You know, we've had some events that were pretty unfortunate already, but I still have faith in this year. I think we can turn it around.
Yeah,
I feel like I'll see you guys 2022.
Yeah,
that'll be a good year.
2022.
I'm almost at that moment where I'm like, all right, guys, see you next year.
No, 6 days in, it's a dub. This is crazy. This is unprecedented. I don't even know how to wrap my mind around what we've experienced today.
Yeah. I guess the biggest hold on. First off, what did you guys do for New Year's? What did you do for New Year's?
Yeah, let's not go there. Yeah, I was dreading that.
Yeah.
New Year's was chill, man. We cooked up some food with my pops, had some fire ass roast,
right,
and then went over to the homie James's,
right.
And you know him, he's got the chef abilities.
Of course, so. I need to. When is he? He's
leaving tomorrow. Yeah,
he made a delicious bolognese. It was beautiful. Had mozzarella.
James be listening to this, right? He listens to the podcast, right?
Yeah. Shout out to James.
Just know, James, that me and you now have beef. We have grade A beef, dude. This, like, hands down, like. The homie, we haven't linked at all. Like, we got beef now. So we got a problem, bro. So just know that. Just know next time you're in LA or next time when you're home, there's someone else you should incorporate in all of the people that you try to see.
We have to make a Wednesday.
Yeah, we got beef now. You leave tomorrow? Damn, dog.
This food is so good, dude. It's honestly crazy.
But also, I just haven't even seen him. He's the funny ass dude. Chill as fuck.
He's got his family loves him.
Of course.
Shout out.
Of course.
You know how it is. The world does. Home.
The world loves him. The world loves him. I find it that I would find it hard to find that there's many people who don't love that man. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
So
that's actually when I met him. It made me like Terrence more because I was like, oh my god, your friends are so nice.
Facts.
And normal.
100,000%.
Yeah.
Like meeting him, like it made T Will make sense.
Oh
to
yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
I
for
was
sure.
like, okay, because honestly, like niggas don't make it to certain ages like that cool unless their circle.
Yeah.
Because most of the time you might.
It's a reflection of you.
Exactly. So yeah. So shout out to James.
Yeah. So we just kicked it over there. Had some food.
Yeah.
Had some wine.
Yeah.
Good times.
Nice. But kept it low key.
Yeah.
Kept it circle small.
I feel like I'm getting older when I have those little sample plates and you have like the cheese and crackers and shit. Because as a kid, I would look at that and I'd be like, "Yo, y'all are whack for eating that fucking little crackers and meat cuts."
It could be. I wonder about those things just because, like, is it age or is it?
Dude,
it's a level of knowledge as well.
Whoa. First of all, you guys have been connoisseurs of cheese and crackers for years. I'm sure you ate Lunchables.
You know, I never fucked with the... No, I never fuck with the cracker, like... ham, cheese, Lunchables. For me, it was always the pizza. I would get
the pizza was fire.
Spread the fucking sauce.
I would be mad if my mom would bring me home the cracker one. I'd be like, "Where's the fucking pizza?"
Yeah,
mom?
That's a super budget.
I mean, I'm not the way my mom made me feel. The pizza ones were more expensive, so I did get them. But for the lunch week, it was the cheese and crackers, and then Thursday, Friday.
See, I didn't even get lunch.
You might get the pizzas.
Oh, did you always pack a lunch?
Yeah, I moved around to a lot of different schools. So once when I was in Catholic school, like elementary, all there through there, yeah, we packed a lunch.
Okay.
So I was getting lunch.
I know
packed.
you remember the little lunch tickets.
Did you
have
that's what I'm
those?
saying. I didn't experience that until I got to public schools because Catholic school was.
You're not getting lunch tickets.
So no, Catholic school was a type of school where you have one teacher who taught you every subject.
That's so weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
I mean, we had till when though? Because we had one teacher that taught us everything until
This school,
sixth grade.
The Catholic school I was in.
Yeah.
The Catholic school I was in was to 8th grade, but I was only there till the 4th grade, 5th grade.
Yeah, now that I think about it, like 1st through 5th grade was
one teacher,
yeah.
all subjects. And then once I went from there, once I got into public school, shit went left, like as far as school experience. Cause like, it was just, you're getting something different almost every day. So yeah, that's when I'm like, yeah, but the Lunchables though, shout out to Lunchables. I do miss those shits.
I also miss the cafeteria cookies.
Those-
We would get these
What?
20. They were in elementary school. They were only 25 cents, and you could get a hot ass baked cookie.
So I got
That
those.
sounds
I got
like
those
some
in high.
real
I had those in high
California shit.
school, but I had those in high school, but they weren't 25 cents.
Were they like baked fresh?
Fresh. Them shits was.
You would get
coming
it and
out
it was
of
hot.
They were coming out of that like
Yeah.
steamer shit.
I'm telling you.
Them shits were. They got to be the most unhealthiest fucking those
is so
cookies. Because I was getting them in high school. Those shits was.
Yeah,
like,
I think once I got to middle school, they were like, all right, we need to reform our
Yeah,
food
I'm sure.
because this shit
I'm
is
sure those cookie that dough was just. It was the tastiest morsel of cookie.
That's when they started
It's gotta
giving us
be.
the baked chips and
It's gotta
shit.
be.
Remember
but,
when baked chips came out?
baked
Because
chips.
everyone
Oh
was
yeah, no, right. That's
became cautious of like chips.
I wonder when that, like, what date that was. Like, when did that happen? When the baked,
Bro,
the
I will
baked
never
Dorito,
forget.
like all the baked versions of the chips came out.
The thing that honestly turned me off from chips is specifically Cheetos. I eat them today. I love Cheetos. But in 6th grade, I had a health teacher. His name was Mr. Kelly. Black dude, super chill. Like, so he like everyone loved him because he was the chillest teacher, right? And one day he was teaching us about, it was like saturated fats or something. And he
What
was
grade
like,
is this?
this is 6th grade.
Okay.
So he's like, all right, like bag of Cheetos. He like showed it to us. It wasn't open or anything. He like pressed it. He's like, unopened. He's like, I'm gonna pour it in this bag. Pours it in a paper bag and just tapes it to the wall. He's like, we'll come back to this in 2 weeks. We fucking 2 weeks go by.
on class.
Look, mind you, this is like 4 Cheetos, right? Just dropped in a bag. We're like, what the fuck? 2 weeks later, bro, that bag is just soaked with grease
Yo, yes,
to the
grease.
top of the bag.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And it blew my mind as a kid. I was just like, those 4 Cheetos fucked that bag up.
T will
Damn, that's
exclusive.
crazy.
It was
I'm
crazy.
Sure. Oh man. That's definitely the case.
He was dope. He put
That's a good
That's a good visual.
Because once you said that, I'm
You
like,
can visualize
I
it.
already knew what was gonna happen.
because you know when you leave Cheetos out
just
some
because
shit, you've seen the
just
grease.
because I've seen, like, I know. But like as a kid at that age, I would have not. That would have
Bro, I
blew
was
my
woke.
fucking
I was
mind.
woke.
That would have blew my mind.
He put us on the condoms too. It's so funny when you learn about condoms because everyone's just giggling and shit.
Yeah, of course.
So funny.
Sex is hilarious.
Shout out sex ed class, man. That shit was a trip.
Sex ed class is pretty funny. Just the idea of like,
We should know.
They question what age they should start introducing it into your lives. Is it too late when they do it? But then you don't want to like do too much.
well, the only reason why you can say you can question if it's too late is because technically your fucking parent should be fucking telling you as soon as you're at that whatever that
What
age.
do you think is
the age.
what is the age?
I think
It's like
gonna,
5th and 6th grade.
I mean, that's the current age? Is 5th and 6th
It's
grade?
like
I believe
10.
so.
Like 10?
It could be younger.
Once you hit double digits, you got to know. That's fair. Like
Well-
being 10, you get I feel like that's
With my child, I'm going to be introducing just who they are from day one. So genders and things of that nature always kind of lead into sex. So it's really just like, because would you consider, you not even necessarily talking about physical sex, but just like gender, would you consider that sex ed?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So that I would be having that for my kid for as soon as they're born. Technically.
Yeah.
If you consider that sex ed, now
I feel like you'd have a better, sorry not to cut you off.
No, go on.
But I'm just thinking you would probably have like a less likelihood to be a fucked up kid if you were just exposed to everything and given the choice. You make your own choices in life.
Or just definitely be more in tune with who you are.
Granted, like parenting is probably very tough because it's easy to say, I would just let my kid be free, but fuck that. I would definitely be pretty strict with my kid. Like, you better do your fucking homework and go outside.
Yeah.
My kid's going outside.
Yeah.
I feel like that information, though, like kids receiving the information, I feel like the earlier they could know about it, the more they could consent, or not that I want them to consent, but like know that someone does not have their consent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if they know, like, oh, okay, that's what that is. That's bad.
Of course.
So then they know, like, oh, I can actually say no.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, obviously there's just because that, I mean, yeah, I guess when you want to bring that up is just when there's a love. I feel like me personally, I'll probably would bring up stuff like that more once they start to get there's levels of independence in the sense of they're not around me as a parent. If I'm always around them to protect them, then I can take my time with telling them, what I need to tell them. But I know that as a kid grows, or even depending on my lifestyle, of how busy I am, what I do for work, can vary and make it so that you're not really around your kid as much. So you do need to keep them more informed about things like that, and because
that's what school's for, and teach you stuff.
I don't know, it's kind of crazy because like sex ed is something that I don't even remember who taught me that shit or what it is.
Man,
I think it was the internet.
I was in the 5th grade.
I feel like it was HBO.
Well, I think I knew everything before.
Yeah, like sex and shit like that. My parents definitely did not weren't the first ones to show me what sex was.
All I gotta say is I'm putting everything into perspective, like what's going on with the world right now, sex ed, growing up with TikTok, all of this
trash.
shit. Bro, all of this, man. Trash. It must be so hard to be a parent. That
it's
shit
crazy
must be
to be a parent, to be a kid even.
Yeah, no, definitely to be a parent. Definitely to be
I think
to be a kid.
Honestly,
Both.
I think it's lit to be a kid right now.
I feel like there's a lot of like,
in terms of
When's the last time you talked to a kid?
If you were a kid right now, I guarantee.
Well, here's the thing: the problems that a kid have now, honestly, to me, are a little more super. I feel like if you
keeping in mind the state of the world right now,
because the problems when you were a kid, Kristen, weren't the internet related. They were where you were actually from related. So in your actual city, like what things that.
I think there's levels to it. There's like the social media aspect and how that is gonna control or affect the youth, right? Yeah, like the rise of suicide. We know it's there. We know it's affecting people, but also growing up in the real world where everything is in shambles. And think about it. If you were growing up as a small child, you're developing and all you know is anxiety. All you know is fear. All you know is like, you can't even be with people. All you know is like, I haven't seen my friends in 6 months. And the last time I seen them was a drive-by on their birthday.
Facts. No,
you know, like that's like it's gotta be so awful. And then to be the parent, to be knowing that you're raising someone in this environment, like
it's gonna be
what
tough.
we don't even know what those effects are gonna be.
I don't. Yeah. And honestly, I'm definitely not trying to know anytime soon right now. Like honestly, just trying to like not really, because it seems like it's a lot.
Yeah.
With having a kid right now.
I mean, the kids that I talk to are rich, and they are still like they're emotionally suffering from just the lack of humanity. I don't think any
of that is ever going to affect anything. How much money you have is probably the biggest thing it'll probably affect is how much drive you have.
Yeah.
But guys, you gotta think, man. we're in a historical time right now. It's actually pretty crazy to be here. At least we're alive and we can say like, yo, I lived through that shit.
Lived through what's going on right now.
Real life crazy.
What's going on right now is insane, guys. What happened today hasn't happened. The last time it happened was in the 7 I can't remember the actual date. They kept saying it on the TV. The last time there was people raiding the Capitol House.
Let's fucking talk about it, man.
The last time people was running up in the Capitol House was like 19. The date they said was like a date that I'm like, yo, no one I know was alive. My family, my ancestors at that time, the people who like helped make me at that time probably weren't even in America. That's how old, how long ago.
It's saying 1814 was 1814,
the last time. The people that had probably helped make, like, my ancestors.
What were they storming for? The first time.
That in 1814.
Yeah.
That was British people. I think it was the British that was the last time the Capitol was stormed. Just in general, yeah, like that. It wasn't even Americans.
It was the War of 1812.
It was a war.
I learned about that.
That's what's crazy about it. That's what's like, yo, it was definitely all white people.
Damn.
It was definitely
only.
Wait, so that's fucking wild. Because seeing these photos, bro, I don't know which one of you sent it, but that video
of the girl getting shot?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, I put that in the chat too.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching the one where the policeman was taking fucking selfies.
That's just, yeah.
How is this considered a peaceful protest when you're fucking climbing a wall?
And so that video is so weird because, all right, so you see the police taking selfies, and then you see the video go around the room, and you see the police just chilling. That police was taking a selfie, and a bunch of police were just chilling. It was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo.
It just honestly is sickening. Like, that's the only word that I could think of. Like, this is not okay. Like, how do people still lie on the side of Trump?
Well, it's easy to, because
how is it easy?
He's got their puppets. It's a puppet situation.
Because he's able to demonstrate his power on a regular basis, and this is one of the ways. This is a day where when you see him like
so do we think that these protesters are going to be there on the day that he leaves? Inauguration day is the 20th, which is exactly 2 weeks from today.
Yep.
They're going to go ham. They're going to go fucking ham. They're going to say, who cares if our leader told us to stop?
Like, what is this? Are we going into a civil war?
I mean,
I feel like I'm buckling up.
I don't want to say a civil war, because one thing that is happening is the changing of the power. So I think that was what will.
Where is Biden at? Has he made
a statement today, and his statement was legit. His statement was as hard as it could be, based off of all the that's allowed. Like, the biggest step up I seen today was Twitter shutting this nigga down, because Trump would have been tweeting all day. He tweeted.
That's a good move for Twitter, by the way.
He goes up and makes his statement and addresses America. And in his address to America, he's not telling people. A president right now would have been wilding on people. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
This dude was saying like, hey, all right, guys.
He led them there.
He was like, all right, guys, you had enough fun. Go home.
He said, let's march down to the Capitol building and let's cheer on the senators, except we won't cheer on the ones that we don't like.
He totally perpetuated it.
Like,
and
what?
That's what the issue was.
He got them there.
In his speech where he addressed, and it's not, I'm not trying to make this podcast sound like we're just just gonna, like, an anti-Trump, just nothing but an anti-Trump podcast. But like, it is what it is. Like, this motherfucker.
It's the whole point of it is that it's. Did that just go up?
I just think that this is an abuse of power.
100%.
And at the end of the day, if you don't want to recognize that, that's your own prerogative, but you got to see it for what it is.
Yeah,
because in no other situation would like some shit like this go down.
He definitely did not tell. He definitely did not make America
people were
fail.
Protesting for murders.
Murders.
For murders. And they get tear gassed and abused by these police.
It literally,
bro, they let them walk in. That video of them walking past the fucking barrier.
They let them in. They opened the gates.
Bro, they opened the barrier and let these people in. They let them storm it. And they're standing down when they're fucking already in the Capitol building. It's fucking sick, dude.
And I feel like this
is our nation.
I feel like they tried to kill. I feel like this girl that got killed, the 16-year-old girl that got killed, was a sacrifice for them to try to like make it justified that they did this storm here and stormed this place and didn't get like tear gassed or anything like that. And like I feel like they're gonna try to prop her death up in some way.
I'm not familiar with the death because I was literally at work while all this was happening.
It's the video.
This is live.
The video is in the chat. That's one of the things that I put in the chat.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And it's the only one that says like, hey, you got like a warning prior to watching the video. And yeah, she got shot. Like you see people rushing and then you hear the shot go off and the person who was recording the video is right next to the girl who gets shot. You don't see how she got shot or who made the shot, but you hear people screaming there's an active shooter and like, I don't know.
I'm sorry, everybody had guns when they got there. You're surprised there was an active shooter? Like, I don't even care to say like, oh, I'm concerned.
Wait, so I'm watching it right now.
Yeah.
Like,
and what you see, the video's pretty long, but you see her, she's still alive. She must have passed away like on the way to the actual like hospital, but it seemed like they had a hard time getting help to her because these dumbasses rushed in.
And I'm like, this blood is on your hands as well because look at you.
No,
you always be in this
Your
situation.
fault. It's you guys' fault this girl died.
Like your fault.
Your fault this girl died.
And honestly,
1000%, anyone who was there today who was a part of this, it's their fault.
100%.
100%.
And I hope they'll get charged.
They won't. Come on. They won't.
Their faces, they so proudly just had their faces like breaking into a government building
because they know they're not. They know
Can
they're
you
gonna get a
imagine
slap on the
having
wrist.
that kind of
all
like
those people will get a slap on
mentality?
The wrist. All of those people will get a slap on the wrist. All those people will get a slap on the wrist.
Man,
all of them will. All of them will.
What?
And some people just still don't understand it. It's crazy.
All of them will get a slap on the wrist. Like it's super crazy. None of them will really see any problems from this or any like. But
you know what? For those that it will seep into and they will like open their eyes, maybe this is a good moment because this is an extreme public display of exactly what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like you cannot deny this. Like they would have been shot. That's it for sure. All of them. If anyone else was acting like that, other than white people.
1000%.
Did you guys see that quote? Or honestly, it was a speech. They're saying, wait, what is that? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like the Trump tweet where he's saying, we love you, just go home. Like seeing.
And calling them special people, telling them he loves them.
Yeah, no, he's got problems.
This
and
whole
he knows
situation
how you feel.
is fucked.
He's got problems.
I just want to know how the rest of the world looks at us.
They're embarrassed. Somebody's already posted a story about us. What did they say?
It's crazy, man. It makes me so upset to even talk about it.
I'm sure the rest of the world is looking at us like
it's embarrassing to be from here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. America's not really. They're probably like, oh, see, America's not really that good to like live at, or America's not really that
land of the free, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what probably what America's looking like right now is like the grass isn't greener type shit.
I hope one day we get there. I might not see that shit.
The issue with America is that the laws are there to make America actually the utopia, but because people like just want power and it's easy to do that here because of that, because of the laws that are in place.
Yeah,
because they just take advantage
of the American dream.
If no one took advantage of it and everyone like lived like true, America could be the utopia based. I think that
eventually
laws.
We have to just rewrite the Constitution.
Maybe I honestly don't know.
Everything has to be
definitely me personally. I feel there is a reset that needs to happen.
Like if they want to keep democracy, okay, cool, keep democracy, but everything else, revamp it.
No, of course, democracy essentially is the idea. It's just the issue is that we've been practicing the same stuff since we all recognize the way we used to live was the problem, right? So if we reset everything, let's break it all down and come back to the table with a whole new idea, because everything that we are living right now is tainted. It's all a part of the old system. All of it. There's nothing that's not a part of it. So the only way is a hard reset.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think there will ever be a way unless there's total anarchy. The only time that I feel like it'll happen is if the system
is right now.
No, not even. It would have to be like literally, like we would be recording this podcast right now, and the person that I'm thinking or the reset that I'm imagining would be like the lights would go off. We'd all lose power. We'd go back to almost literally the Stone Age. There would be nothing. Everything, electricity, hard reset.
What if the whole world just got EMP'd?
It's possible.
That would be some wild shit.
It's possible. It's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I wouldn't. No. I'm not gonna wish bad on this new year.
No, not at all. After seeing 2020,
I got a little lip there for
after seeing 2020, that's totally 100% possible.
No.
2021 could definitely be the deluxe version.
2021 could get that ass whooped.
That's what I've seen. I've seen so many like memes as far as now. That seems like it's gonna be the new consistent meme as far as like what 2021 is. And the best one I seen today was that 2021 after all the albums that I seen last year, 2021 is the deluxe version of 2020. Because all we got were deluxe versions of albums. Every album came out and then you got a deluxe version.
That's facts.
So I hope this is not that, but it's already starting out fucked this year. So
yeah, for real.
It's on fire, but it is what it is. Yeah, to get into some other bad news, Dr. Dre did have an aneurysm.
Man.
I did see that.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Prayers to him and his family.
And fuck the niggas who like ran in this nigga. They tried to rob his crib.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
They tried to rob a few people, didn't they?
No. All I know is they tried to rob Dr. Dre's crib as soon as.
So awful.
Dog, what? That's foul.
Yeah. It's pretty foul.
That's ultimately kicking someone while they're down.
Pretty foul. Pretty fucked up.
A brain aneurysm? What is that?
I honestly don't know.
I believe it's a blood clot to your brain.
That's so scary.
It sounds scary as fuck.
Prayers are going to Dr. Dre for real.
Mm-hmm.
Let me Google this.
But he's doing well. He's doing good.
He's recovering?
Yeah, he's recovering.
That's good news. We can't lose Dr. Dre, man.
Yeah, nah, facts. We definitely can't.
That's what I want to see is just good health to everyone this year.
Yeah.
For real.
For real. It wasn't good news to hear about a legend at the beginning of the year.
Man.
You know?
I feel like that's something you can't even really help, you know?
Yeah, an aneurysm is an excessive localized enlargement in artery caused by weakening of the artery wall.
That shit sounds crazy.
Yeah, it does sound crazy.
And in other music, like health news, Sway Lee got into a crazy car accident with Mike Will.
We just gotta keep praying for these people.
Yeah, dude. Like,
that's all we can do.
Was that on New Year's weekend?
I don't remember. I just remember someone tossed it in the fucking.
It was Mike Will made it and
Sway Lee. Yeah. And Sway Lee's eye was all fucked up. And
they were in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Freddie lost his eye to a freak accident, didn't he?
I don't remember. I didn't know how he lost his eye.
Thank God they made it. Yeah. Mike Will made it.
Yeah. And
there were so many memes going around about that. That's kind of fucked up. But the internet's so quick.
About the
Mike Will made it.
I didn't know that. I didn't see any memes. I just seen the accident shit. I didn't know people were like making. What were they? They were.
I mean, it's easy. it's easy to say that, right?
What? Oh, Mike Will made it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But like making a...
I didn't even peep that nigga saying that.
Yeah.
Mike Will made it.
That's foul.
It's an
easy hit for the internet.
Easy. The internet takes the lowest of the lowest hanging fruit. Always 1,000%.
Fucking internet. But definitely just want everyone to stay safe this year.
Yeah,
we gotta
health as well.
Come on, we're all in it together right now.
So
all we have is each other.
I mean, well, definitely all we have is each other. Especially because I seen the story you threw in the chat about the aliens and.
Yo, what was going on with that?
Please, aliens! Now is your time. This is just out of a movie.
But wait, that was like a for real Harvard professor that said that shit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That
shit's kind of crazy.
I mean, we would be foolish to not believe at least a little bit that aliens exist, that something beyond us exists.
Yeah.
So duh, thank God, tell us. I want to know. I want to know what kind of aliens you know about.
Yeah.
I want to get it popping. I want to learn about it.
It's real. I don't understand. It would make no sense why the government wouldn't tell people.
Because people consciously cannot fully accept the fact that there is something bigger than themselves, because then that forces them to change a lot of their behaviors.
Yeah, I don't know.
And beliefs.
It just seems...
And people hate change. Just like right now, this is all growing pains. Everything that we're experiencing.
Is that these alien stories get crazier and crazier every time I read them. I'm just yo, we're about to fucking see an alien fucking land and say what up one of these days.
Yeah.
For real.
When it happens though, I would rather know what's good. I would rather be prepared for it.
Memes are about to go crazy.
Yeah, just let us know.
I would rather be yo, alien was good, or
we would become humanity. People would see us.
Do you think they eat people food, earthling food?
No, they probably just absorb nutrients.
Whatever it is, the government might know, and they should let us know so that we know how to deal with them when we see them.
Yeah,
it's
what if they just catch me on the fly and I'm just in my bathroom
trying to get them a gift or something?
How should I feel? What should I do?
That's a part of the reset.
What's protocol?
Is opening the secrets. That's a part of the
just tell me about the aliens.
Come on, for real.
This is the only thing I really want to know.
No, that's all. You would have thought they would at least made that shit up so we would stop paying attention to some other shit.
And we would probably figure out about the power source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With aliens comes a lot. It comes a lot.
More than most people could probably allow.
What else we got?
I mean, that alien shit fucking...
The alien shit. Oh, all right. So in this music shit, I seen people talking about it the other day, though, the fucking whole Cardi B shit. And I mean, honestly,
oh, her playing the song and turning it off for a kid?
Yeah, if she does that, she does that.
Honestly, though, I feel like that shit was just staged.
I don't know. Even if it wasn't staged, and
I think that's a very weird thing to stage.
Was she live when that?
If that's a stage, happened? That's a very fucking weird thing to do.
Yeah, I think she was on live. Is that what it was?
I think she was just
She was on live. So
I mean, but at the end of the day, if you didn't want your kid to hear it, don't have her fucking run around the house while you're fucking bumping WAP. You know?
Exactly. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
But the other part of that is all these people get so mad about her being this horrible person and influence and role model, but here she is taking account for her own self and not letting her child listen to her own music.
I mean, if it wasn't staged, I respect that, because at the end of the day, if you're having your young child listen to you sing about wet ass pussy, I would turn that shit off as well.
She makes adult music. And
yeah, exactly. That's the thing. People want to hate on her for all the shit, but
I'm just saying, if
she's a good mom,
if you're gonna bump that shit, just put the kid in the other room.
Yeah. And she did.
Don't have her running around.
The kid's smart enough to get out of the whatever crib.
I mean, she didn't continue to blast it. She turned it off. She got caught up. People are not perfect.
I mean, but as a kid, if your mom's cutting off music and shit, you're gonna be like, yo, what is? You're gonna find out.
You'll eventually find out, and you'll find out when you were meant to find out. That's all it is.
All right, this is the perfect parenting situation. would you rather hide it from your kid or let them know about it and just expose it to them and explain to it what it is?
For example, I'm sure Wiz Khalifa's son is cool as fuck. I'm sure this nigga knows what's up with everything.
So like the first day when his little baby boy sees his dad smoking weed.
That's what I'm saying. Like at some point you realize your parents' life. You know what your parents do. You know.
Yeah. They become parents and then they become
especially
people.
If you're a celebrity, it's not very hard to figure it out.
So like
if your mom's Cardi
she's gonna do that now, but at some point that's not gonna even matter that she does that. You know what I'm saying? That she like, oh, he's in the room. Let me turn it off because this kid is technically
I bet you
2-year-old millionaire. He's got more money than me,
bro. Honestly, her cutting that off was
or she's got more money than me. She's got money.
Her cutting that song off was probably more for her.
Yeah, of course.
And her public image, because at the end of the day, I'm sure that kid's heard that song.
The only thing that I
mean, we can only assume that.
We can only assume, but at the same time, honestly, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
If however she wants to raise her kid, that's her life.
That's what I'm saying.
As long as her kid's protected.
This is a good kid, and that kid's got a lot of money and a lot of comfort, and I know it's going to be a good kid and going to be taken care of very well. So she's not going to have to worry about the predators and shit that might prey on her because she's who she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because she's not going to have a normal life. She's fucking Cardi B and
that must
fucking
be so
Offset's,
fucking hard.
Well, she's not even old enough to really even understand who she is yet. She's a little kid. So that's what I mean. Like, she's going to get all of that's a kid I'm not worried about hearing WAP too early in their life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because she's not going to know what it means anyways.
Exactly. But even if she, even if that was the case, like, once again, that's the kid that I'm not too worried about dealing with because that kid's going to be pretty protected. You know, that's going to be a hard kid to get to and hang out with and be around. Is Cardi B's daughter? No.
Probably private school.
Should be.
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
I think they'll be all right.
She'll be okay. Don't worry about Cardi B's daughter. Worry about your own is what that video was pretty much showing. Worry about your own kid.
I mean,
even if it was staged, exactly. Like, for real.
Hey, maybe T Will is right. Maybe T Will is right in the sense that she staged that video.
Yeah,
to tell
maybe if
people
it is staged.
to worry about your own fucking kid.
At the end of the day, I support her turning that song off.
Exactly.
So you should support turning that song off and just like chill out, like take a deep breath.
How you do it around your kid is how she did it around hers. You know,
like look at that, just that easy.
What else is going on?
Besides what ass pussy.
Yeah. I did see this fucking story and I just found it hard to believe. I don't know. Wait,
are you talking about the divorce between Kim and Kanye? Because I don't want to believe that shit.
Okay, first of all,
it's happening.
TMZ.
Don't say that, dog.
No, TMZ has confirmed.
I seen how you wrote it in here, and the way you wrote it in here, like it was.
No, they are living separately. TMZ didn't say they're living.
They got mad clips in there. They got mad.
The reality is, look at this as like a real life human being situation. If you are married, have children, you're gonna try to work it out. So I'm sure they are going to counseling. I'm sure divorce is definitely on the table, and they're trying to work it out.
I think they're getting divorced.
We'll see.
I think they're getting divorced.
We'll see.
At this point, if they're not spending Christmas and
he
stuff
has
together,
mental illness. That is being untreated.
I just wonder, like, how it. I don't think I've ever seen a couple like this get divorced. So that's what I'm just more excited to see is how this works.
Why are you excited?
Because I've never seen a couple like this get divorced. Like a couple where both of them like. At this point, the one who has to get money from the other one is the broker one. So I feel like Kim might not be wanting to seem like she needs money from Kanye because she's so successful.
You know what I honestly
and Kanye can't be going out like you think he needs spousal support? What?
Honestly,
no, hold on.
Honestly, bro, I feel like they're just going through some shit. It's COVID, dog. We're all cooped up.
Facts. No, I do agree with that. I will not deny that.
Maybe like
will not.
they're going through their own shit, you know, like, and every relationship goes through shit. So I feel like I hope they work it out because they were always a power couple. Kim and Kanye, like,
it's like the perfect name.
If they do separate, like, it's not gonna be good for their kids. It's not gonna be good for anybody. Like, I don't want to see that, but you know, I hope they work it out.
Yeah,
because
I
fuck with the.
I hope they do whatever's best for them.
I mean,
I love to see them together, though.
Yeah, it's a family, so I don't want to see a family break up. And like at this point in their lives, it's not like they're Kim and Kanye, so they could be leaving for things that they want more, you know, physically that they're attracted to more. So I would never knock that. I understand how that is in life, but at the same time, I'm like, you built something, so you can find some sort of middle ground. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not in that relationship.
Can you imagine though having so many like differences of opinions?
That's what I'm saying. Like their lives. I thought the same thing about fucking Travis Scott and her little sister. Like, what the fuck do they have in common? Like, when you look at their actual backgrounds and upbringings, I'm sure they have stuff in common. But like, life-wise and experiences, what the fuck do they talk about? What do they talk about when they hang out?
Honestly, though, I feel like maybe for Travis, them ending things was probably the best thing for him because look at what he's done since. He's done so much. Like he's got sneakers, he's got McDonald's collabs.
That was fun for him. That was low key fun for him.
He got sued for the Fortnite.
What do they talk about when they hang out?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. I mean, like clothes, like fashion, like traveling.
What do they have in common? Because like, you can, if you go back in her past and just you can see how she was raised. You can see how Trav was raised. Come on now, like what? They don't relate. And I always felt like that about.
So you felt like it was just a clout situation?
Do you feel like you could never date somebody that's that much different than you?
I felt like that they were just dating and a kid came out of it, which is not bad. But you know, that's what happens when you're fucking someone who you're attracted to and you're not using a protection. And they're rich. So they're not gonna. There's no.
But that's not what happened with Kim and Kanye.
No.
That baby was planned.
Because
with Trav.
Yes.
No, I'm thinking Trav wasn't mad at it. It's not a bad look for him.
I feel like that was not an intentional like power move, but like look, a power move.
I feel like he just wasn't mad. Like he's okay with it. He was okay with it.
I just think that she was super down, and then he was like...
Because when you look at as far as her having a kid, that was crazy young to have a kid for her.
Oh, yeah.
That was
But she said, I mean, did you watch the video when she had a baby?
No.
She was like, I want to have a baby since I was like 5 years old.
That's what I'm...
So she's like, of course I want to have a baby at 19.
That's what I'm saying. It's like...
She was 19?
Which honestly, I believe so.
That's kind of wild.
But honestly, like the best time to have a baby is when you're like 14 to like 18 years old or something like that.
Trav's daughter will be Trav's mom are very close in age. Like it's weird. Not weird. It's not weird. No, let me take it back. It's not weird, but I've seen it before.
Yeah.
I've met girls like that before.
You get to like low-key grow up together though.
What was that?
You get to low-key grow up together.
No, it's super cool. Like I don't hate on it at all. Yeah. And once again, like you said, it was a power move. 1000%.
Like he was like, I'm shooting up the club right now.
Right now, like that said a lot.
Being 10 years difference in age, like a parent and their kid, that's kind of crazy.
But as far as what Kanye did and the legacy and the family he built is the biggest power move.
How old was Kanye when he had his first kid?
I'm not sure how old he was.
Probably like 25.
But in the end of the day, he has 4 kids with one of the most powerful women in the world, who will be one of the most. She's about to get her fucking law degree, my dude. She's about to be one of the most powerful women in the fucking world, bro.
I just hope she uses her power for good.
So far, so good, though. I mean, other than like her carbon footprint.
She understands what's considered good, and she's killing it right now. She understands what is considered good, and she is killing at it right now.
Do you think the Kim bashing is going to stop one day, or are people always going to poke at?
I don't even see it.
Haters are always going to hate. What's the haters' job?
The bashing you're talking about is so null and void because she does not really get bashed like that. The bashing that comes at her may be for things that she does, but she doesn't get bashed.
I think that people do poke at her beginnings, though.
She's too big to not get poked at.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think whatever you're seeing, like as far as overall, because I'm just like a kind of like just from afar fan. I don't really give a fuck about Kim. But as for the most part, what I've seen, all the stuff, media that coverage that she gets is pretty positive.
Yeah.
She gets pretty positive, like media, like social, like media coverage for the most part. Like as far as the idea of the public, her in their mind right now. So that's why this divorce shit, I'm so excited to see what happens after this. What happens like when they go their separate ways.
I hope they stay together.
These 4 kids are gonna be some of the craziest fucking adults we'll ever see get to witness grow up.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting.
It's always funny seeing like the spawns of music artists and shit.
Yes.
You look at like Marley's kids.
Yeah. But here's the thing: most of those kids are like our ages, you know, in our generations. To see Travis and Kylie's kids grow up, exactly, and see what they do, and it's just.
Yo, speaking of Next Generation, we just started watching Degrassi. It's on I think Amazon Prime. Yeah, they got it streaming on Amazon Prime. So you can go back and watch like the
early Drake days.
Dude, you see Drizzy as a kid. It's so funny.
With his like first like fake sexual experience, like right before it doesn't happen, and he's like, the look on his face and his mannerisms, everything about him, I'm like, this is so Drake.
Is the acting good?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I can't knock him.
I mean, it's just funny seeing that because I remember watching it as a kid and thinking, wow, like this is it's relatable, you know, because you're in the same like age range.
Okay.
And just like seeing them go throughout high school, I'm like, yo, I remember watching all this shit and like how fucking tight this show was.
Man.
But it's even funnier now because it's a Canadian show. So
it's like that's the thing.
Now that I'm grown up,
and you're watching it now,
I hear the fucking like, Canadian accent.
Drake's like, Canadian accent is there. If you listen to watch interviews with this nigga talks like a Canadian. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Low key, I feel like he'll probably put on. Like he'll just be an extra.
I mean, he definitely has a lot of accents that I feel like he puts on. That's just Drake.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, he's supposed to be releasing an album pretty soon, right?
Let us pray.
Isn't it?
Oh, word?
It says like the 18th or 20th or something.
Yeah, Certified Lover Boy. I'm excited to see what he's doing this album. So
he's got a yacht.
He does have a yacht. He does have a yacht. So
that's a power move.
Yeah. Drake is
hell
balling.
Yeah.
Drake is balling.
Especially during COVID. Oh, did you see I think Kristen posted it. It's like a CIA rebrand.
Oh my God.
CIA
T-Will exclusive.
I seen this dumbass TikTok. This girl was like, look at this. The CIA's new branding looks like some super young and like Gen Z, just something they would love. And I'm like, this is a CIA? Why does it look so pop culture-y? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. I mean, it makes sense though. Everybody's got to do a rebrand right now, right? To bring people in.
You gotta see it though. It looks like a clothing brand.
That's so funny.
2021 rebrand.
Yeah,
that's probably a real thing right now.
The 2021 rebrand is in full effect with most things. I feel like a lot of people were looking at 2020 as like
just like a milestone.
Well, most people were like, oh, we got to sit back during 2020. We got to fall back because of COVID, right? And in 2021, we're going to get it. And now that 2021 is here, they're like, oh, shit's still not open. Things still not like back to norm. We still got to wait for niggas to get the vaccines. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're saying 12,000 cases new every day.
That's what I mean. Like
in California.
So what you might see, what you might witness, is a lot of like the jumpstart plans that people had for the start of 2021, but in ways that be like, oh shit, yeah, this is only gonna do what it's supposed to do originally, just because we still can't go outside. You know, like you're gonna see people starting to have to just release shit or put shit out, whatever it is, whether it's a product or anything, just because like they can't wait any longer. You know, like
I feel like Drake, Rihanna, Beyonce could wait.
Like maybe, but like as far as musical, like you could.
They'll give us something else, like
sit
clothes.
on stuff for so long. Once again, music, anything.
It ages.
Whatever it is, music, clothes, anything. You only can sit on it for so long before you gotta just release it. You gotta put it out.
Yeah. I'm hoping we see a lot of music this year. I feel like artists should just drop their shit. People need it right now.
Dude, artists drop their shit. You know how many artists dropped last year?
A lot, but there's also a lot more that I'm trying to hear for.
You're talking about the
Kendrick, bro. What happened to that video that he filmed? Where is that shit?
That's what I'm saying.
Where is that shit?
The level, the caliber of artists you're talking.
They're not trying to throw this music away.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that technically at this point, because of the current state of the world, you're not really throwing it away.
I feel like it would probably get streamed now more than ever.
It's always the music.
It's streaming up though.
The music that was released last year is streaming. Music is streaming. The issue is streaming money isn't as good as tour money. Streaming money is not as good as the money I get showing up in person.
Yeah.
That's the issue with right now what's going on. Is the money you get and most of those artists, Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole, they do arenas. They don't do festivals. So they'll do 10, 20 shows a year and then maybe sprinkle in some festivals. So they'll maybe do like 50 shows max. Whereas maybe a smaller artist like a Dirk or something who will do all the festivals, he'll do
565.
Yeah, he'll do a show almost every year. And he'll make, bank. And that's what it is right now, is that the shows, the live shows, because streaming's there. Artists are getting streamed. There's no other way to listen to music right now other than streaming. So streaming,
that's what I'm saying.
So streaming numbers are there, bro.
It's the performing.
It's the live money is way too good, especially for a Drake, a Kendrick, a fucking J.
But how
Cole.
long do you think it's gonna be before
they have to? They're going to. What the issue is I think they're waiting for something to be figured out.
Honestly, it's probably gonna happen for artists more so overseas.
Maybe I don't know. They're waiting for something to be figured out. Once you see performances, or once you see things start to open back up, you will see.
I think it's honestly, gonna be the vaccines. They're gonna push those vaccines. Yeah. People are gonna.
Hey, the Super Bowl is supposed to have. Search right now. How many Super Bowl? I think it's 6,000 people.
Honestly,
6,
I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and if the vaccine comes out and maybe 6 months go by, a year goes by, and everyone's taking it, I mean, I might have to roll the dice if it means that the world.
I told you my dad's got it, guys. So I'll let you know if it's like gonna be crazy or whatever.
What if they all just control our minds one day?
Man,
shit would be wild.
I told you my dad got it, so.
No, I feel you, Terrence. I feel the same way, but I also feel like I battle.
So the Super Bowl this year will have 75,000 people at it. Granted, it is also happening in an area where things are still popping. It's happening in Florida.
75,000 people in Florida?
75,000 people in Florida are going to attend the Super Bowl.
That's a lot of fucking people.
This will be an undeniable test of that many people showing up.
That's a lot of fucking people.
And if that many people go home and the COVID numbers don't rise, I guarantee you things will start to open. I guarantee you. Watch. Maybe not legally, but you're gonna start to see people start to that fear of like, that testing. If 75,000 people show up at this fucking Super Bowl,
they're estimating fall this year that we're supposed to be somewhat back to normal.
Oh, and Florida if Florida is willing to let 75,000 people meet up next month, because that's when the Super Bowl is in February. If they're willing to do that next month, that means that there's probably not many people that are going to even have the vaccine in that 75,000, because they probably don't even believe in it. So they're probably not ones to get the vaccine. So we will see. This will be a test that, because up to this point, it's hard for me to believe.
Well, they said it would take 6 years before everyone could get vaccinated. At this rate.
Were saying fall. I was hearing fall. I was hearing fall this year.
I heard 6 years. That's an incredible difference.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's my issue with all the information I've been getting for any of this. Is
right.
like there's no one who's literally showing me the data. Everybody's feeding me data. I'm getting it from some news source.
There's definitely some fear mongering going on.
Exactly. So it's hard for me to really trust any information than what I see.
The media nowadays is too good.
And what I see is all the people around me, and all the people around me, how they've dealt with COVID and how COVID is. So that's all the hard data any of us have to go off of.
Is what we know from real experience.
Exactly.
Like, I know one person that's lost 5 people to COVID, but I also don't know anybody else. No, one other person that lost a family member.
You're the only person I know who knows someone.
But see, and that's the thing. That's what fucks me up, is that it's like this one person that lost 5 people to COVID. And then what? You know what I mean? Like, it's just this level. It's what are we supposed to do? Like you said, I'm willing to roll the dice, like whatever.
So yeah, we have someone who knows someone who got the vaccine on the podcast, which is my dad.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
I know a few people that have it.
All right, word. So we'll keep you updated. We'll let you know. But I mean, I'm not in a rush to get the vaccine. But if it was offered me to tomorrow, I probably might get it. I can't say that I wouldn't. I can't say no that I instantly right now that I wouldn't get it if it was offered me tomorrow. And that's been the case for some people, just because they've been turning it down, and so they had to give it out because it has an expiration date. So
it does.
Yeah, so there's been Walmarts that have been giving it out or offering the vaccine for free. In Atlanta, I think it was what I seen the story. I think it was in.
And
Atlanta.
One of them has to be super cold.
With the Pfizer vaccine, to store it has to be super cold.
It's kind of fucking weird that they would send it to Atlanta. I'm just gonna say that now.
Well, it wasn't that they sent it to Atlanta. It was that the.
Does it give you Walking Dead vibes?
The places that were given the vaccine, they all turned it down. And once you take it out of that super cold, what Chris is talking about temperature, it is when the expiration date starts.
Negative 70 Fahrenheit.
Exactly. Once you take it out of that, it has a 6-day expiration. So all the people that were turning it down, they were like, well, and that's why I feel like it happened in an area of America where people are already just living their normal lives. In Atlanta,
people are going. They say that that's the #1 tourist destination right now.
They'll look at you funny if you wearing a mask.
Yeah,
you're the outcast.
My homie said that about Ohio too.
Yeah, so
that's so weird.
Just caring about each other.
Yeah.
Believing that a virus exists.
Yeah. Shit. But this is 2021. It's still a lot of the same bullshit. We're still moving. We're trying to move on. We're trying to find new things. Hopefully, we'll find change this new year. I'm excited because
I'm excited for the new year.
You said how many days from now we get a new president?
Exactly 14 days.
Exactly 14 days from now we get a new president. So
2 weeks.
Let's see what the next new year has.
Wait, so we'll get it while we're recording?
Yeah.
Shit.
It'll be an episode where he gets inaugurated.
Shit.
We will see. The episodes have been falling on pretty sick days.
Yeah.
No, facts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we will see how that goes, the inauguration. We'll definitely tap in with you guys then. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, man. Let's just kick off this new year right. Keep the good vibes. Stay safe. 2 weeks from now, we'll have a new president. So
hell yeah, hang in there.
Yeah,
that's pretty fucking crazy.
Buckle up.
Buckle up for sure.
Buckle up, man.
All right, man. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Then.
2021, we coming for you.
Happy New Year.
End of the day, season 2. starts
Season
next
2
week.
coming soon.
The Day Podcast. Yeah, and it's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
It's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
Hey. And we'll see you next week. Yeah, I was just saying, what the fuck?
Yeah. We lit.
We lit.
All right, peace.